if you're able, and join us in our opening prayer given today by Ouachita Baseball Junior Isaac Nowell.
Dear God, thank you for everything you've given us, Lord. Thank you for this beautiful day of baseball. I pray that we just glorify you in everything that we do and that you would just keep both teams safe. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Please remain standing as we honor America and those who serve it with the playing of our national anthem.
Good morning, at least for the next 3 minutes, and welcome to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell, and you are getting a live look at Rab Rogers Field on the scenic campus of Ouachita Baptist University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, the site of today's doubleheader between the visiting UAM Boll Weevils and the Ouachita Tigers. Ouachita looking to bounce back after a heartbreaking loss in extra innings yesterday. It was a 13-inning affair that saw the UAM Boll Weevils come out on top. Final score was 4-3, and the Tigers will be looking to salvage the series here today with a couple of wins, but UAM only needing one to lock up the series victory over their bitter Natural State and GAC foes. Starting out on the mound today for the Tigers is going to be a fresh face for Ouachita. You saw him make his Rab Rogers debut last weekend. That's Chase Oberly. Oberly really been unfortunate this season in terms of decisions. One win in 4 decisions, although he has an ERA south of 2.5. It's at 2.45 at the moment. 18 1/3 innings of work under his belt. He's got 13 punch-outs to the tune of just 6 walks, and he will be looking for some good run support today from a Tiger lineup that's been up and down early in the season. Got some freshmen who are settling into the lineup and settling in nicely, including Wesley Scott, who's on a 6-game hit streak for Ouachita. He's going to be the leadoff batter for the Tigers in the bottom half of the inning, and he's manning second today. You can see Kieran Terrio manning the hot corner as well. He's had a good stand here at home. Hit the game-tying home run yesterday to force extra innings. The Tigers were trailing 3-1 going into the bottom of the 9th inning. But right now, our attention turns to the top of the first in Game 2 as Aiden Garrett, the 9-hole hitter yesterday for the Boll Weevils, he's leading off today and manning shortstop. Oberly gets set, and here's the first pitch of the afternoon. Heater catches the outside corner for a strike. Oberly made his presence felt immediately as a starter for the Tigers, recording a quality start against Missouri Southern State in the Mike Dugan Invitational at Majestic Park. Tigers ended up winning that game 8-1 against a team that was number 23 in the country at the time. They have only climbed since then. The 0-2 to Aiden Garrett. Beautiful breaking ball, locks him up on the outside corner for the first punch out of the ball game. That is strikeout number 14 of the young season for Oberly, and it's going to bring up the 2-hole hitter, Chaz Poppy. Poppy getting a well-deserved break from behind the dish today. He is manning the designated hitter spot in today's contest, and he's going to take the first pitch for a strike. Make it 4 straight strikes to open up this start for Oberly. The right-hander gets set. The 0-1. Another beautiful breaking ball that catches the outside corner. Poppy looking to battle up here with 2 strikes. The 0-2 just misses the outside corner, and the immaculate inning bid is off for Chase Oberly, although he threw 5 straight strikes to open up the ball game. The 1-2 to Poppy. Strong breaking ball, but couldn't entice the junior DH. The 2-2 pitch. Threw off his timing a bit, but Poppy did manage to get a piece of it. Camden Tanner waiting on deck for UAM. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball locks him up on the outside corner for strike 3. So make it back-to-back punch-outs to start out the ball game for Chase Oberly. And now Camden Tanner, the right fielder for the Bold Weevils, the only one standing in his way from striking out the side. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball that catches the zone for a strike. Oberly might have gotten a little assistance there from a good frame by Joseph Bolin. The 0-1. Hit out to short. Backhand by Dustin Bermudez will be a tough play, but the throw is there in time. Mikey Quinones managed to keep his foot on the bag, and the Boll Weevils are set down in order to start out the ball game as we head to the bottom of the first. We're still scoreless at Rab Rogers Field. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Rab Rogers Field, where we have more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. A 1-2-3 inning for Chase Oberly in the top half of the inning. And now we will see Charles Peacock on the mound for UAM. The senior right-hander going to have to follow up a strong performance for a couple of guys for UAM. The first being the starter yesterday, Connor Irvine. The Canadian right-hander finishing the game with a quality start, 6 innings of 1-run ball. And what an amazing effort it was from Nelson Mercado in extra innings. Throwing 4 shutout innings of work, striking out 6 batters in the process. And he ends up with the winning decision yesterday in what was an instant classic between these two teams. As I mentioned earlier, a little bit of a shakeup in the starting lineup today for the Tigers, as Wesley Scott is set to lead it off, looking to continue a 6-game hit streak. 5 of those games played right here at Rab Rogers Field, and in 5 of those 6 games, he has recorded multiple base hits. A big reason why he is sitting with a .300 batting average on the year. He's homered twice, both of those home runs last weekend against SWOSU. Not only that, but the 2 home runs came from opposite sides of the plate. And he's going to take the first pitch high for a strike. Scott, Bermudez, and Allen. Those are the three batters due up here in the bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 from Peacock. Tried to get a good frame from his catcher, Noah Estrom, but it does miss outside for ball one. The 1-1 pitch from the senior. Chopper sent back up the middle, going to be a tough play, and it's through for a base hit. The hit streak continues for Wes Scott. Make it 7 straight games with a hit for the freshman. And that is going to bring up the shortstop, Dustin Bermudez.
Now batting the shortstop, Dustin Bermudez.
Looking at Bermudez's numbers for the series thus far. In yesterday's contest, he went 3 for 6, one of the better bats in the lineup for Ouachita. And he's going to take this one on the outside corner for a strike. Bermudez also had a beautiful effort as a relief pitcher yesterday. He ended up recording 4 innings of work, and although he finished without an earned run, a run scored on an error is what won the game for UAM, and unfortunately the Chandler native was tacked with the loss. Right now, looking to send him packing, the 0-2 is a little chopper. Sent foul to the left side. Parker Dorrance is going to collect it in his glove and flip it right on back to the starter, Peacock. Beautiful day for baseball at Rab Rogers Field. Temperatures expected to be in the 60s throughout the day. Currently at 62, and it will raise as high as 72 before the day is done. The 0-2 pitch to Bermudez. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Beat him with a good slider, and there is one away in the inning for the reigning GAC Player of the Week, G. Allen.
Now batting left fielder, G. Allen.
G. Allen, it was an uncharacteristic day for him at the dish yesterday, going 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. We'll see if he can bounce back in a big way here today. Going to take a good breaking ball inside for ball one. The 1-0 from Peacock also taken outside, and this is really not where he wants to be against Allen. You can hear Mikey Quinones wheeling on G from the on-deck circle. The 2-0 to the left fielder. Strong comeback pitch, and now it is 2-1 to Allen. Looked like he was measuring up a fastball, got a breaking ball instead, and it was located well. The 2-1 from the right-hander. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Allen looking to avoid becoming a strikeout victim for the 4th time in this series. And Peacock looking for his 2nd punch-out of this outing, the 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Used a good breaking ball that time to get Allen to swing over the top of it, and there are 2 away in the inning for Mikey Quinones. Quinones in his first game as a catcher in a few weeks caught 13 innings yesterday. He is manning first base in today's affair. Going to take another good breaking ball from Peacock on the outside corner for strike 1. Peacock not afraid to throw that breaking ball in any count. And Quinones squared that one up pretty well, although his timing was a bit off and it sit well foul. Peacock looking to make it 3 straight strikeouts to end the inning, and now we are seeing that same left-handed shift that we saw yesterday with 2 strikes. 3 men on the right side of the infield, 1 man to the left. The 0-2 jammed him a bit, but a good adjustment as it is through for a base hit, and now Wes Scott going to head it for third. Fumbled the ball a little bit out there in center field, and now the Tigers have the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Golden opportunity for the freshman Colin Lyle to bring in fellow freshman Wes Scott. That was just a great piece of hitting with 2 strikes from Mikey Quinones. it will be ruled an error on the center fielder, as the first pitch is taken by Lyles for strike one. That's Will Owens once again patrolling center today for UAM. The 0-1 pitch enticed him with a good breaking ball and couldn't help but go after it. It's now 0-2 to Lyles. Lyles, who is a first baseman in game one of this series, is manning DH today. The 0-2, swung on and missed for strike three. The breaking ball once again paying dividends for the starter, Charles Peacock. He has 3 strikeouts here in the bottom of the first inning, although he also allowed 2 hits as we head to the second inning of play. Still scoreless at Rab Rogers Field, and you are watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Wichita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chase Oberly settling in for his second inning of work after a 1-2-3 inning in the top half of the first. Breaking ball taken on the outside corner for a strike. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Boll Weevils, starting off right here with left fielder Kirk Wolf. Wolf went 2 for 7 yesterday for UAM. The 1-1. Another nasty breaking ball that will clip the inside corner for strike 2. And now Wolf looking to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim set down today by Oberly. The 1-2 is stung out to right field, but should be playable. And indeed, the play is made out there and right by Logan Bell. Bell making his first start of the 2024 campaign.
Center fielder Will Owens.
Here's the first pitch from Oberly. Filthy breaking ball that catches the outside corner for a strike. The 0-1. Similar location, similar result. Will Owens still trying to measure up that breaking ball, but now he's in danger of becoming the 3rd man set down today via the punch-out. Oberly looking to send him packing. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball sent out to the right. Fielded by Quinones. Flip over to Oberly is there in time. And make it 5 straight batters retired for Oberly. That'll bring up the catcher, Noah Estrom, looking to help his team avoid another 1-2-3 inning. Estrom, one of 3 seniors in the starting lineup today for UAM, joining the likes of Deshaun Cordova, making his debut in this weekend series, as well as the starting pitcher, Charles Peacock. First pitch of the at-bat, taken low for a strike. The 0-1. Nothing you can really do with that breaking ball. Estrom, like his first two teammates in the inning, down in the count, 2 strikes. Oberly looking to set him down just as he did to his teammates. The 0-2 pitch. Weak contact to the right side. Oberly hustles over to first, and the second out is actually mirrored by the third out here in inning number 2. Score it a 3-1 play, and that is going to do it for the top half of the second. 6 men up to the plate for UAM thus far. 6 men retired by Chase Oberly. As we head to the bottom of the second, we're still scoreless at Rab Rogers Field, and you are watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckle tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. But not in your hand trying to text somebody back, because you see your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. The whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They have changed our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Talon Heine set to lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Tigers. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Ouachita after Ouachita did get a couple of base hits in the bottom half of the first, unable to bring home the runner from third, and Charles Peacock looking to keep this game scoreless heading into the third. First pitch to Talon Heine. Well located, it's a strike on the inside corner. Heine pops it up over to the right side, and it is quickly 0-2 to the Tigers' senior center fielder. Heine won the GAC Player of the Week award week before last. G. Allen helping keep the award in town. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3, but Heine's got good hustle out of the box. Throw over is in time, but he was off the bag. That's the second time that Heine's reached on a drop third strike this weekend, and it is going to bring up the third baseman, Kieran Terrio. Terrio batting an even .300 for the season. He hit his second home run of the year yesterday in the 9th inning to force extra innings against UAM. He'll be looking to do even more damage here, laying down a bunt, and it's a beauty. Going to be a tough play at third. Throw over to first is there in time. Bang, bang play, but perhaps beat him by half a step. And with one away in the inning, great RBI opportunity here for Logan Bell.
Right fielder, Logan Bell.
Bell with an RBI on the season, still looking for his first hit of the year. Only 4 at-bats up to this point in the young campaign, and he's going to take a good pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Bell manning right field today for the Tigers, taking over for Isaac Nowell, who started the series for Ouachita. Just off the outside corner, good location, but an even better take from Bell. The 1-1 from Peacock, also taken outside, and it is 2-1. Peacock is adamant about working that outside corner right now against Bell, who is known for his pull power. The 2-1. Swung on and missed for a strike. Again, trying to use that inner half against him. He knows that Bell likes that off-speed stuff on the inside that he can drive, but now Bell will be forced to battle up with 2 strikes. The 2-2 runs in and drills him. So the idea to move inside backfires. That is the second time this season that Logan Bell has been plunked. And that is going to bring up the catcher, Joseph Bolin. Here is the first pitch of the new at-bat. Bolin squaring it up pretty well, but also hitting it well foul over to the right side. Bolin making his first appearance this weekend. He caught the majority of the games last weekend against SWOSU. The 0-1, both runners in motion. Double steal is on. Throw is not in time. And actually, it wasn't a double steal as the runner held up at first. Some aggressive base running from Talon Heine, but it proves beneficial as now a go-ahead run is just 90 feet away, although the double play ball is in order, and you could hear just a moment ago. Roll it up. That's what UAM wants. Wanting that double play ball. Bolin squaring it up with 2 strikes, but again, can't quite put it in play. Bolin representing the bottom of the order for the Tigers. Wes Scott waiting on deck. Here's the 0-2. Hit and run, and it works to perfection. That's through for an RBI base hit. Logan Bell is in at third. With that, Joseph Bolin has driven in the first run of the afternoon. It is 1-0 Ouachita. Chance to do even more damage with the top of the order due up right here. Starting with Wes Scott. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a single. Currently on a 7-game hit streak for the Tigers. It's been quite a run for the freshman. And going to check his swing, but fails to do so in time for strike 1. That last RBI for Bolin, his 4th of the young season. Peacock looking to bounce back. The 0-1 pitch. Little chopper. And it is ruled a foul ball as home plate umpire says it bounced off of the right-handed batter's box. Scott probably happy that that one was ruled a foul ball as it elicited weak contact over to the right side. Really nothing Bell could do to go from third to home safely. Peacock looking for a huge punch out here. The 0-2 hit to short, could be 2. Fumbled around with it a bit, but the throw is high for Wes Scott. He is safe, and that is going to be an RBI for the second baseman, unless they score that a throwing error, and it looks like they have. Looked like Scott was going to be there in time regardless, but it is 2-0 Tigers. And Wes Scott is on base for Dustin Bermudez.
Shortstop Dustin Bermudez.
Breaking ball taken in the opposing batter's box for ball 1. Good block by Estrom behind home plate. Bermudez, thus far in the series, 3 for 7. He is now facing a 1-1 count after that last foul ball. Bermudez had quite the season a year ago. En route to making an all-region team, he was tied for the team lead in home runs and also set a new team record for single season saves. He is number 2 in the team's career mark for that category. The 1-2 is popped up but playable over to the right side. Cordova waving off his infield teammates, and that is going to do it for the bottom half of the second, but not before Ouachita strikes for 2 runs. 1 run coming across on the RBI single from Joseph Bolin, and the other scored on a fielder's choice hit by Wesley Scott. As we head to the 3rd inning of play, Tigers lead game 2, 2-0. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
There you get a look at the RBI base hit from Joseph Bolin just moments ago. His 4th RBI of the year, and that gave the Tigers a 1-0 lead. That has since swelled to a 2-0 lead off of a fielder's choice. Bolin currently behind home plate for the Tigers, catching what's been a great game thus far for Chase Oberle. He's been perfect thus far. 6 batters faced, 6 men retired. And this ball is going to be popped out of play to make it 1-1. Seven, 8, and 9 due up for the Boll Weevils here in the top of the 3rd inning. Starting off right here with first baseman Cade Cancilla. Takes a little bit of chin music up and in, and now it is 2-1 to the junior first baseman. Cancilla struggled a bit yesterday, went 0 for 6, struck out twice. Good pitch from Oberle on a 2-1 count, and now it is run even. Oberle looking for another punch out early in this outing. He got weak contact from all 3 batters in the top of the 2nd, but there was nothing weak about that liner. Straight back up the middle. That'll be the first hit of the afternoon for the Boll Weevils, and it will bring up the 8-hole hitter, Parker Dorrance. Cancilla's no-hit streak is broken for the series, and also the Boll Weevils breaking their hit drought in this contest. They'll be looking to get Cancilla around here and try to cut into the deficit for Ouachita as the first pitch is taken high for a ball. Good breaking ball that the 8-hole hitter couldn't really do anything with, and now it's 1-1. The 1-1 to Dorrance. Another good-looking breaking ball, but nothing doing. It's 2-1. Dorrance, in yesterday's contest, he went 1 for 6. Struck out a couple of times. The 2-1 pitch Got him out in front of a good breaking ball that time and just able to spoil it off to the right side. It's now 2-2 to the Boll Weevils third baseman. Deshaun Cordova waiting on deck for UAM. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball. We'll see if it's playable down the right side. Eventually Logan Bell going to back off as that one is over the visitors' bullpen out there in right field. Dorrance, the Colorado native, looking to prolong this at-bat. The 2-2, swung on and missed for strike 3. Blew the fastball right by him for his third punch out of the ball game. And now Chase Oberly is set to face off against Deshaun Cordova. Cordova has been a staple for the Boll Weevils in his time at UAM. Making his first appearance this weekend, playing second base. Although he is a utility man, you could see him at several different positions before the weekend is done. The 0-1 located well on the outer half of the plate, and now it is 0-2 to the young man who won the Natural State Collegiate League MVP in the first season of that summer league's existence. The 0-2 pitch located well. Bermudez going to snap, throw it back to first, and it gets away from Quinones a little bit, but not nearly enough to try and tempt the runner Cancilla from going for second. Heads up play by the shortstop, and there are 2 away now for the leadoff batter, Aiden Garrett. Garrett, one of 3 strikeout victims on Chase Oberly's first trip through the lineup. Here's the first pitch of the new at-bat. Fastball located up for a strike. Again, Oberly locating well in the zone right now, especially down against these batters. He's got that breaking ball working for him today. Looking to set down Garrett via the punch out for the second time this afternoon. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Garrett visibly frustrated with himself for going after that low breaking ball, but nonetheless, he is headed back to the dugout as out number 3, 4 punch outs. And 0 runs allowed for Chase Oberly thus far as we head to the bottom half of the third. Tigers holding on to a 2-0 lead in Game 2. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of bats and signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, bats and signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, bats and signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, bats and sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
Welcome back to Rab Rogers Field, where we have more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Ouachita leading 2-0 early in Game 2 of this 3-game set. Game 1 of a doubleheader today. Allen going to take the first pitch high and outside for a ball. He is 0 for 1 on the day after fanning in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 pitch to Allen. Takes a healthy hack, but that one darts well below the zone for strike one. Allen batting .267 on the year. He has homered 3 times this year. And he's in a prime count right now to do some damage, a 2-1 count. Allen not going to get much wind assistance today as that center field flag is flowing straight down, the 2-1. Good comeback pitch, and now it is 2-2 to the Tiger left fielder. Allen looking to avoid fanning for the 5th time in this series. The 2-2 pitch. Able to hold off on a breaking ball, and now it is 3-2. We will see Parker Dorrance hustle on over to the right side, and with that, Aiden Garrett going to move over just to the right of where the shortstop would normally be. The 3-2 with the shift on is going to result in ball 4. Allen is going to work his way on base for the 2nd time in this series. Both times have been courtesy of the walk. And now Mikey Quinones digging in for the 2nd time today. He is 1 for 1 with a single. Had a good 2-strike approach where even though it was in on his hands, he found a way to drive it right back up the middle. He's going to trail early in this count, 0-1. Another good breaking ball from Peacock. Had Quinones out in front, and now it is 0-2 to the young man from the Valley of the Sun. Peacock going to check on the runner at first, but Allen is back in time. Allen was a stolen base machine last year, leading the team in that category, stolen bases. Struggled a bit this year, 1 for 4 on attempts. The 0-2. Little chopper sent over to the right side and foul. The 0-2 fouled right into the backstop, and you could hear it from our crowd mic that's situated by the home dugout. Anytime a foul ball is hit on a line right into that backstop, you're probably going to hear it today. The 0-2. Can't relocate the breaking ball much better than that with 2 strikes. Quinones swings through it and misses for strike 3. That will be the 5th punch out of the day for Charles Peacock, and it brings up number 5 for Ouachita, Colin Lyles. He was a strikeout victim in his first plate appearance, looking to bounce back here. Peacock getting set. Going to check on the runner. Allen is back in time. Lyles batting .333 on the year. 5 runs driven in. Halfway to the century mark, Peacock fires a breaking ball for strike 1. Although he has had a considerable chunk of success early in this outing, Peacock, again, his pitch count running up. He's trying to be economical here against Colin Lyles, already an 0-2 count to the freshman designated hitter. Talon Heine waiting on deck. Peacock looking for the 0-2. Fires it into the opposing batter's box. That was a great job there by Estrom just to keep it in front of him. Peacock just trying to throw a high heater and see if he could get Lyles to bite. Unfortunately, that one was well out of the zone. Lyles again enticed by a good-looking breaking ball on the outside, but that one got out of the zone just as quickly as it arrived, and now it's 2-2. Allen lead it first. The 2-2 pitch. Allen showing stolen base, and now he's going to run it out as this ball will bounce foul. Parker Dorrance going to flip it over to Cooper Timmons, the starter in yesterday's contest. He threw 5 innings of work, allowing 3 runs and striking out 6 batters. It was a great day for the bullpen yesterday. 8 innings of bullpen work across 2 pitchers, one of them being Hayden Childers. He threw 4 scoreless innings, and Dustin Bermudez did allow 1 run, but that run was unearned. Bermudez also had 8 strikeouts in his outing yesterday, as Lyles is going to foul this one off of his own leg. And that's why you have the shin guard right there. Looking to send him packing the 2-2. Locks him up on the inside corner for strike 3. Lyles tried to hold up, but it was on the corner anyways. And now there are 2 away in the inning for Talon Heine. Make it half a dozen punch-outs in this game for Charles Peacock, better known as Chuck by his teammates, as this one is taken outside for ball 1. Both dugouts willing on their respective players in this early inning battle. Check on the runner at first. Allen's back in time, and it actually got away from the first baseman Cancelo a little bit. Not nearly enough for Allen to consider trying to take second. Allen taking a confident lead as Heine is going to foul into the backstop, and once again, you can hear the ricochet off of the backstop on our crowd mic. Really, any ball that hits that backstop, it's going to be felt as the force reverberates throughout it. Runners back to first in time. Tigers looking to keep the inning alive and perhaps add on some insurance here in inning number 3, although Chase Oberly has been excellent up to this point. The 1-1, Heine shows bunt, pulls up in time, and now it is 2-1 to the Tigers center fielder. Heine batting an even .320 on the year. He's driven in 6 runs. The 2-1 pitch misses in the opposing batter's box, and now it is 3-1. Kieran Terrio would be next if the Tigers can keep the line moving. Peacock wanting to end the inning right here. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. And now something will have to give with a full count. G. Allen will be in motion at first. And it comes down to this. The payoff pitch. Little chopper. Sent foul over to the right side, although it ricocheted off of Talon Heine first in that right-handed batter's box. The payoff once more. Sent right back up the middle and through into right field. Allen heads on up to third base. Heine will be forced to retreat to first with a 2-out single. But now the table has been set for Kieran Terrio. The third baseman looking for another big hit to follow up that game-tying home run yesterday. That was Terrio's only hit of the day, but what a difference it made, as now we are going to have a mound visit early. Nobody warming up in that visiting bullpen. But the Wheels trying to make sure that this inning doesn't get away from their senior starter. He struggled a bit early in this outing, and it's not that he hasn't thrown well. He's struck out 6 batters, but the Tigers have come through with some opportune hits. Ouachita will be looking for another timely base knock in this at-bat. Terrio wanting to once again add on to that 2-run bomb that he had yesterday. Everybody returns to their respective spots on the diamond, and now Terrio is set to dig in. Terrio, originally from Vicksburg, Mississippi, started out his college career at Mississippi Delta Community College before making his way to the Delph. He is going to take a breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. It's been a battle of an inning for Charles Peacock. The 0-1 swung on and missed for a strike, and it wasn't nearly far away enough for the catcher for Allen to consider trying to take home. Also wasn't enough to get Talon Heine to try and take second. Terrio chokes up on the bat for this 0-2 pitch. It'll be pitch number 66 of the outing for Charles Peacock. Fouls it into the backstop. Battle continues. The 0-2 pitch. Little chopper sent up to the left side. Going to be a tough play. Third baseman throws it over, but it is there in time. Terrio beat out by half a step, and the side is retired. 2 men stranded on base for Ouachita, and the score remains 2-0 heading to inning number 4. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who's an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chase Oberle back out on the mound for his 4th inning of work, and he has been dominant thus far. 1 hit allowed, that was in the last inning, but he's also struck out 4 batters and retired everybody else. As a result, 2, 3, and 4 are due up to start the inning for the Boll Weevils, starting off right here with the designated hitter, Chaz Poppy. Going to take a big hat at a breaking ball for a strike. Poppy is 0 for 6 now on the series, although he does have an RBI to his credit. Terrio scoops it at third. Thrower to first is in time. And once again, Chaz Poppy has been retired. So with one down, Chase Oberly set to square off against Camden Tanner. Tanner led the team in hits yesterday, going 3 for 6. Rips one to the right, but right to Michael Quinones. Heads up play at the first base corner, and they're quickly 2 away in the inning for cleanup batter Kirk Wolf. Oberly looking to record his third 1-2-3 inning in just 4 innings of work. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, catches that outside corner for a strike, and the Bull Wheels continuing to struggle and measure that one up. We'll see how Oberly follows up the slider, the 0-1. Similar pitch, different result, but it is still a strike for the Bull Wheels. It was a swinging strike this time from Kirk Wolf. The 0-2 from Oberly. Enticing breaking ball, but the left fielder does manage to hold off for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Ripped to left field. Sinking line drive, and it's going to fall for a base hit. That time, Oberly just going to have to tip his cap to Wolf. Made a good 2-strike pitch, but it was an even better approach by the batter, and now that is going to bring up the 5-hole hitter, Will Owens. First pitch of the at-bat is a nasty breaking ball, and Owens thought he could get a piece of it. Comes up empty-handed for a strike. As you can see, the Bull Wheels wearing their black uniforms today with the UAM logo on the front left chest. Also got the Bull Weevil mascot on the back with the jersey number. And Owens quickly down 0-2 in the count. The 0-2 pitch from the right-hander. Nasty breaking ball, and Owens is set down as the 5th strikeout victim thus far. Chase Oberly continues his winning ways thus far. He has held the Bull Weevil scoreless through 4 innings of work, and with that, we head to the bottom half of the inning. Your score remains 2-0 Ouachita. This is Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experience as possible.
Welcome back to more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chase Oberly has thrown 4 shutout innings of work. And right now, Charles Peacock trying to keep the score right where it is. The Tigers have put runners on in all 3 innings. Fortunately, Peacock has danced out of danger in all but the 2nd inning. And Bell is going to send a little tapper over to the right side and foul. No runs on 2 hits and 2 errors in this contest for the Boll Weevils. They committed no errors as a team yesterday. Ouachita committed 2 as a unit. But thus far it's been 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors for Ouachita. Bell going to run the count even with this last take, and now it is 1-1. Bell patrolling right field today for Ouachita. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Beat him with a good fastball that time, and now it is 1-2 to Bell. Joseph Bolin waiting on deck. And we're going to have a step off from Charles Peacock. Bell was plunked in his first plate appearance. The 1-2 swung on and missed for strike 3. Beat him with a good breaking ball. That is strikeout number 7 of the day for Charles Peacock. And now it is going to bring up Joseph Bolin. Bolin 1 for 1 on the day. RBI single and a hit and run situation in his first plate appearance. Wanting to do a little bit more damage here. Going to take a ball down. The 1-0 will catch the bottom of the zone on the inside corner for a strike. This one is ripped back up the middle, and the former El Dorado Wildcat is now 2 for 2 on the day. With that, the lineup card will turn over, and Wesley Scott is due up at the dish for Ouachita. 1 for 2 on the day, and he has an RBI to his credit after grounding into a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. First pitch runs high. And it is 1-0 to Scott. Scott, a native of Dallas, Texas, played at Lake Highlands High School in one of the most competitive conferences in all of Texas high school baseball. Tried to check his swing, but he had gone around and then some. It's 1-1 to the Tigers' second baseman. The next pitch, another strong breaking ball, another swing and a miss from Scott, and it's now 1-2 to the freshman. Dustin Bermudez waiting on deck for the Tigers. The 1-2 hit right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Bolin going to retreat back to second. But that is Wes Scott's 6th multi-hit game in his last 7 outings. Welcome to college baseball. Dustin Bermudez is due up at the dish. They get a look at Joseph Bolin, who also has a multi-hit game today. And Bermudez would love nothing more than to drive one here and bring home 1, 2, or perhaps even 3 runs. First pitch taken outside for a ball. Peacock taking his time. Now he gets set. The 1-0 from the right-hander. Little chopper sent over to the left side and foul. Going to be scooped up by Bo Burson. You can see Cade Burris out there at first base as well. He is a player for the Tigers, although he has been manning base coaching duties the last couple of days. The 1-1 pitch takes a good hack at a breaking ball, but comes up empty-handed, and now it is 1-2 to the Tiger shortstop. Bermudez looking to avoid becoming a strikeout victim for the second time today. Peacock looking for punch-out number 8. Here's the 1-2. Popped out of play and foul. Peacock nearing 85 pitches in this outing, and as a result, there is a right-hander getting loose out there for the Boll Weevils. The 1-2 into the opposing batter's box, and it is now 2-2 to number 2 for the Tigers. The 2-2 pitch. Another nasty breaking ball, but Bermudez gives it a stone cold take for for ball 3. G. Allen waiting on deck for Ouachita. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners are in motion. This one is lined down the foul line and just hooks foul. Would have been extra bases had it landed in fair territory. Instead, the count remains full. Light wind blowing in towards home plate in today's contest. The payoff once more. Blasted to the left center field gap. Got a lot of carry, and it is going to land for extra bases. Both runners are going to have the green light. They're hustling for the plate, and it is a 2-run double for Dustin Bermudez, but nobody was covering the right side of the infield, and on a throwing error, he's going to move on up to third. As the dust settles, the Tigers' lead swells to 4, and another insurance run is just 90 feet away in the form of Bermudez. Looking to bring him home, it'll be G. Allen. There you get a look at Bermudez taking the turn. Realizes that nobody's covering on the overthrow and easily takes third base. Allen going to foul the first pitch of the at-bat into the backstop for strike 1. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout, looking to put the ball in play for the first time in this contest. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The 0-2 skips to home plate, and now it is 1-2 to the Tiger left fielder. Mikey Quinones waiting on deck for the Tigers. And Peacock trying to limit the damage. Here's the 1-2 from the right-hander. It is fouled off to the right side and right towards the visiting dugout. Ball is going to be tracked down by Zach Boyer. The 1-2 to Allen. Strike 3 taken at the top of the zone. And that is going to bring up Mikey Quinones. So now it will almost undoubtedly take a base hit to bring that runner home. The shift is in full effect. 3 men on the right side of the infield, the lone man on the left. And now Bermudez taking a long lead as the only man to cover third is Parker Dorrance. He's the lone man on that left side of the infield. So Bermudez safe to take a pretty healthy lead. The 0-1 runs high for a ball. We'll see how far the Chandler, Arizona native will be willing to linger away from third base. The 1-1 taken for ball 2. You can't see him on your screen, but Aiden Garrett, the shortstop, is standing just to the right of second base. The 2-1. Nasty breaking ball is going to catch that outside corner, and now it is 2-2 to Quinones. Tiger first baseman looking to battle up with 2 strikes. Able to foul this one away. Out in front just a little bit. Colin Lyles is waiting on deck for Ouachita. Quinones looking to make this a multi-hit performance and looking to add on to the Tigers' lead. Bermudez taking a long lead from third base, and that was a balk. And they're telling Bermudez to go on back to third. Charles Peacock was arguing that he had not started his forward progression yet. And after some discussion, we're going to have even more discussion. Coach Luke Howard wants to go out and have a word with the third base umpire to see what caused him to overrule his decision. Regardless of whether or not he scores the run, that was a smart play by Bermudez. Nobody was covering third, and at least he was able to disrupt the rhythm of Charles Peacock. Home plate umpire was automatically overruling it, though, and telling Bermudez to go back. We'll see if Quinones can drive him home anyways. The 2-2 pitch. Runs in and drills him. And certainly Charles Peacock getting thrown out of his rhythm a little bit here in inning number 4. There is a southpaw getting loose in the pen for UAM. And now Kieran Terrio digging in, or not Kieran Terrio, but Colin Lyles digging in with 2 away. Had my mind set on the 2023 Ouachita roster for a little bit when Terrio was wearing number 5. Was also playing middle infield at the time. And the freshman is going to take the first pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 to Lyles. Popped out of play, foul, off to the right side. The 1-1 locks him up on the inside corner, and now it is 1-2 to Lyles. Looking to avoid the hat trick. He's already fanned twice in this game. And Peacock looking to record strikeout number 9 and get out of the jam. The 1-2. Hit right back to the pitcher. He is limping over to the baseball and is able to flip it over to first, but not without some visible pain. And he is going to skip back into the visiting dugout with the side retired, but not before Ouachita scores 2 on the RBI double from Dustin Bermudez. as we head to inning number 5. Your score is Ouachita 4, UAM nothing. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. The shutout bid is still on for Chase Overly here in inning number 5. His team already leading by 4 runs. Noah Estrom set to lead off the inning for the Boll Weevils, followed by Cade Cancilla and Parker Dorrance. Cancilla, the owner of one of 2 hits today for the Boll Weevils. And a little tapper sent out to the left side. It's now 0-2 to Estrom. Looking to send him packing. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball ripped into left field and down for a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for UAM. And it is going to bring up the right-handed bat of first baseman Cade Cancilla.
First baseman Cade Cancilla.
First pitch is taken for a strike. The next pitch from Oberly. Nasty breaking ball that catches the inside corner for strike 2. Oberly looking to make it half a dozen punch outs on the outing and looking to qualify for the winning decision today. Here's the 0-2. Ripped into right field and carrying quite a bit. Hustling to the corner. It is going to fall in foul territory. Would have been extra bases had it stayed fair. Instead, it remains 0-2 to Cancilla. Parker Dorrance waiting on deck for the Boll Weevils. Oberly. The 0-2 once more. Little chopper sent foul. Good battle brewing between these two men. The 0-2 misses down low for a ball. Good block by Bolin behind the plate, and Murr didn't even think about taking second. The 1-2 pitch locked him up on the outside corner, but fortunately for Cancilla, that one misses the zone for ball 2. And you can hear Coach Howard willing the home plate umpire to stay consistent with his strike zone, the 2-2. Chopper sent to the right side, diving effort by Quinones to block it. Thrower to first is there in time. And I wouldn't be surprised if they went ahead and scored that one 3-4-1 because Quinones blocked it. Scott ends up grabbing it off of the deflection and flips it on over to Oberly for the out. Breaking ball misses outside, and it is 1-0 to Parker Dorrance. RBI opportunities have been few and far between for the Boll Weevils. We'll see if UAM can capitalize here or if the shutout will stay in effect. Blocked by Bolin. That time the base runner Estrom did think about trying to take three, but he does end up retreating back. Two-0 count. The next pitch sent out to short. Bermudez. Throw over to Quinones is in time, and they're two away in the inning. In the process, Estrom moves up an extra 90 feet, and it's still an RBI opportunity for Deshaun Cordova. However, it will more than likely take a base hit to bring that runner home. First pitch of the at-bat. Good breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. Cordova 0 for 1 on the day, making his first appearance of the weekend, playing at second base. Gonna swing through a nasty breaking ball, and it's now 0-2 to the Weevil second baseman. The next pitch from Oberly. Swing and a miss for strike three. Oberly is fired up as he qualifies for the winning decision with his 6th punch out of the ball game. And the shutout is still in effect at Rab Rogers Field. Your score heading to the bottom half of the 5th. Ouachita 4, UAM nothing. This is Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to Rab Rogers Field, where we have more Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Here you get a look at the last punch-out from Chase Oberly. Fired up after recording his 6th strikeout of the ball game. He has now thrown 5 shutout innings of work. And speaking of pitchers, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Boll Weevils. It'll be the senior right-hander James McCormick taking over for Charles Peacock. Peacock got roughed up in inning number 4, bringing his earned run total up to 4 for the ball game. Probably a lot of factors that went into that decision to bring him out of the ball game, though, as he already had a pitch count over 100, and he was also hit by a line drive right in the leg as we went to the break at the end of the 4th inning. It'll be Talon Heine, Kieran Terrio, and Logan Bell due up to start the inning for Ouachita. The Tigers have already bested their offensive output across 13 innings yesterday. Only managed to score 3 in that extra inning affair as the first pitch is taken outside for a ball. The next pitch, showing bunt, pulls it back, and it's quickly 2-0 to the speedy Heine. Showing bunt, again pulls back, and again misses the zone. It's 3-0. McCormick in danger of losing the first man that he faces out of the pen, and that's exactly what he does. It's a 4-pitch walk to Talon Heine. And that's one of the last guys that you want to put on the base paths. He has already stolen third in today's game. And we'll see what Kieran Terrio does here with nobody away and one runner on first. Already, McCormick going to receive a mound visit from his skipper. As they talk things over on the mound, we do want to thank you for tuning in to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. This is a student-led broadcast out of the Rogers Department of Communications right here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University, and our crew has been excellent these past couple of days. We had a doubleheader senior night basketball broadcast on Thursday night, followed that up with a 13-inning game yesterday afternoon, and we've got another doubleheader of America's Pastime on tap today. So thank you to everyone who has contributed to the broadcast this week as Terrio shows bunt, pulls it back for a ball. Terrio does already have a sacrifice to his credit on the game. Pulls back his bunt again, and now it is 2-0. Now the UAM fans getting a little bit frustrated with the calls from behind the dish. Showing bunt, pulls it back once again. 7 straight balls from McCormick out of the bullpen. This time McCormick will find the zone with a heater on the outside corner. We'll see if Terrio still shows bunt or if he tries to swing away. He's swinging away, and he's going to pop one up high into shallow right field. Going to be a tough play, but the play is indeed made for out number 1. Credit the putout to Camden Tanner. And with one away in the inning, that is going to bring up Logan Bell. So it looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter as Logan Bell is going to make way for Isaac Nowell. Looking for that righty on lefty matchup.
Pinch hitting for the Tigers, number 17, Isaac Nowell.
Here's the first pitch from McCormick, taken in the opposing batter's box for ball 1. The next pitch to Nowell will clip the outside corner for a strike. Heater misses high and outside, and now it is 2-1 to the Tiger right fielder, who previously played at Little Rock Christian Academy alongside G. Allen. Now has been a mainstay in the lineup for the Tigers since his first year with the program. And right now he finds himself up 3-1 in the count. Joseph Bolin waiting on deck. It'll be fouled out of play, 3-2. And looking at Now's numbers, a little bit of an anomaly. Usually you expect to see right-handed batters do well against left-handed pitching, but his batting average is actually about 68 points lower against left-handed pitching this year. Squares this one up well, and now it is 3-2. Now continuing to try and battle. Time called by the second base umpire. Runner in motion, misses outside for ball 4. So make it 2 walks now for McCormick out of the bullpen, and he is set to face off against Joseph Bolin. There is another pitcher getting loose out there in the bullpen for the Boll Weevils. This one gets away. Both runners are going to move up an extra 90 feet on the wild pitch. And this is right where Bolin wants to be. And umpires are going to move it back into position. It's a momentary confusion. The 1-0 taken outside for ball 2. And time is going to be called. That is going to be the day for McCormick. We're going to have a pitching change in the middle of the at-bat. New arm is headed to the mound for the Boll Weevils, so we'll introduce you to him when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Trey Miller taking over on the bump for UAM. And he actually enters the game in the middle of an at-bat, a 2-0 count to Joseph Bolin. James McCormick faced 3 batters out of the bullpen and ended up walking 2 of them. He was already on his way to a 3rd base on balls allowed, and that is when the change was made. 2 runners in scoring position for Joseph Bolin, a guy who has already done quite a bit of damage today, 2 for 2. He's driven in a run, his 4th RBI of the year, and he wants to add on to both of those totals right now. Looks like Bolin is already returning to the batter's box. Umpire going to hold him off for just a little bit longer. Now he's ready to go. Miller, a junior right-hander standing at 6'3". Originally from Bryan, Arkansas, and started his college career at South Arkansas Community College. Ball gets away. Unfortunately for Talon Heine, it rolls right up to him on the third baseline. We'll see if Bowen's aggressive in a 3-0 count, showing bunt, pulls it back for ball 4. That is 3 walks on the inning for the Boll Weevils. And now Wes Scott steps up to the plate with the bases loaded. He's already got 2 hits today.
Now batting second baseman, Wesley Scott.
He did drive in a run earlier in the game, the only at-bat where he didn't record a base knock, and that was on a fielder's choice. To say that Scott has been productive in his first 6 games at Rav Rogers Field would be an understatement. The 0-1, looping breaking ball that does miss the zone for ball 1. The next pitch, jammed him, sent out to short. Throw to second is in time, throw to first is not in time and through. That's going to allow Isaac Nowell to come in as the second run. Actually got out of play. Or no, they will say that it stayed in play. So it is 6-0 Ouachita. Another error, and the struggle's just continuing for UAM in the field today. That is 4 errors committed as a team. And with a 6-0 lead, Dustin Bermudez steps up to the plate with a chance to add on. There are 2 away in the inning as the breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. The next pitch to Bermudez. Tapper sent to the left side, and Bo Burson reached out his left hand to try and make a barehanded grab. Burson himself was a member of the team just 2 years ago when the Tigers made their first NCAA tournament appearance since 2008. He was teammates with Cade Burson, who is also a member of that squad. He's manning first base at the moment. The 1-2 pitch to Bermudez runs high and outside, and now it is 2-2. Plenty of 2s in this scenario. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Number 2 at the plate. And already 2 runs across. Runner in motion. It's low. Throw down to second is there in time. What an acrobatic play by Deshaun Cordova in order to keep the ball in front of him. Coach Luke Howard wants to go out and have a word with the umpire. We'll see if we can get another look at it, because that was a stellar play by Deshaun Cordova just to keep the ball in front of him, and not only that, to apply the tag. There you can see a little bit of a flip there, trying to stay on. And I think what he's trying to say is that the tag may have never been applied. Nonetheless, it was an incredible play by Deshaun Cordova to avoid a throwing error. And as we head to the 6th inning of play, your score is Ouachita 6, UAM nothing. We're going to take a quick break here, but don't go anywhere. More Tiger baseball is on the way.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Chase Oberly back out for his 6th inning of work on the day and looking to record a quality start. He's set to face off against the top of the order for the Boll Weevils, starting off right here with the leadoff man, Aiden Garrett. Garrett has had a good deal of misfortune at the plate today. Going 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, looking to avoid the hat trick. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses low and outside, and now it is 2-0 to the junior from Benton, Arkansas. Oberly looking to bounce back, the 2-0. Fastball catches the outside corner for a strike. The next pitch runs high. With that last heater, the count is up to 3-1. Garrett looking to find his way on base for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a comeback pitch, the 3-1. Misses outside for ball 4. So the leadoff man is on to start out the top of the 6th. And Chaz Poppy is due up. Like many of his teammates, 0 for 2 on the day. He's fanned once. First pitch from Oberly. Stays too far inside, and it is 1-0. That's going to be enough to get Dave Brown out of the home dugout, and he and Joseph Bowen are going to go up to the bump to talk with Oberly. Looking at Oberly's numbers thus far, they have been very good. On 70 pitches thrown, he has had 5 innings of work recorded. He has struck out 6 different batters, walked 1. That was just moments ago when he faced off against Aiden Garrett. The 1-0 pitch. This time he found his spot on the inside corner, and it is 1-1. The 1-1. Nasty break on the inside corner. Gets him to swing and miss with the slider, and now it is 1-2 to Poppy. The next pitch. Chopper sent out to third. Terrio to second. Throw over to first is through, and it's going to bounce right back to Mikey Quinones. Nonetheless, it's a fielder's choice. And there's one away in the inning for the 3-hole hitter, Camden Tanner. He will have a runner on first, however. Poppy and Garrett just switching spots.
Right fielder, Camden Tanner.
Tanner, after a 3-for-6 day yesterday, has once again struggled at the dish. 0 for 2. Chopped foul over to the right side. Quinones laying out to try and make the play, and he ends up getting the baseball. Would have been a highlight reel stop had it been fair. Instead, it's just strike 1. Tanner is now 3 for 8 on the series. And really, the top of the order has struggled today against Oberly. Tiger faithful not too happy with that last pitch, which was called a ball. As a unit, The top 3 men in the lineup are 0 for 8 thus far. One of them has reached base safely. That was Aiden Garrett with the walk earlier. The 2-1 pitch, ripped towards the gap, and it will fall for extra bases. Chaz Poppy, legs churning, he's headed for home. Here's the relay throw in from Alan Scott. Going to end up holding off on the throw to home. It is an RBI double for Camden Tanner, and the freshman has helped the Boll Weevils record their first run of the ball game. It's 6-1 Ouachita.
Left fielder Kirk Wolf.
So with that, the bid for a shutout goes away, but still it's been an excellent outing for Chase Oberly, and we'll see if he can limit the damage here in inning number 6. There is still nobody warming up in the home bullpen. Ball is fouled back out of play by Kirk Wolf. That is the first hit by anybody in the top 3 in the order for the Boll Weevils. They're now collectively they were 0 for 7 as a group up to that point. They're now 1 for 8. The 0-1 ripped right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Takes a nasty hop off of second base. Here's the throw in, cut off by Quinones. And just moments after driving in the first run, Camden Tanner slides across as the second. It's an RBI single for Kirk Wolf, and the lead has been cut to 4.
Center fielder Bill Owens.
Now Cameron Marchand will go out to warm up for the Tigers. First pitch from Oberly. Breaking ball catches the outside corner, and that's a strike. The next pitch from Oberly misses down low, and the count runs even. Oberly, a junior from Justin, Texas. Transferred in from Howard College. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for strike 2. And now Will Owens will have to battle up with 2 strikes. He has yet to record a hit in this series. The 1-2 pitch. Will chopper sent off to the right side. The 1-2 to Owens. Little tapper at home plate, ricochets off of the batter, and it remains 1-2. Oberly regroups. Now getting ready for the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Locks him up on the outside corner for strike 3. Owens says that's off, but the umpire saw it differently. He is headed back to the dugout, and his struggles will continue at the plate. He is now 0 for 7 on the series. Cade Cancilla due up at the plate for the Boll Weevils. Heater can't catch the outside corner. That's ball 1. The 1-0 popped out of play, and now it is 1-1 to Estrom. Estrom in his last plate appearance getting a base hit, 1 of 5 hits today for the Boll Weevils. Kirk Wolf is the only player in the lineup with multiple hits. The 1-1 runner in motion. Swing and a miss. And ooh, tough place to be in for base runner Wolf as Wes Scott actually stepped up and tried to make the play, but took a nasty hop and went right towards the face of Wolf. And they're going to go ahead and check on him. It looked like it had gotten up and under the batting helmet, bounced off his face. We've got a guy like Joseph Bolin who's got quite a bit of zip on it. It's not going to feel too good. Wolf indicating that he is good to go. So glad to see that he's okay on what could have been a much scarier play. Oberle gets set. The 1-2 pitch is ripped to deep center field. Heine ranging back, and he is going to make the play near the warning track out there for out number 3. So Chase Oberle gets out of the 6th inning, and you can officially grade this start quality. 6 innings of 2-run ball for the junior, although UAM does strike for 2 in the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, your score is Ouachita 6, UAM 2. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Make some noise.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hole hitters due up for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ouachita looking to get back those couple of runs that they gave up in the top half of the inning, although they are still enjoying a 4-run lead regardless. And back out there on the bump for the Boll Weevils. Diving effort in left field, but it is through for extra bases. Bermudez taking the turn, and he is going to be at second with his second double of the game. Not the welcome back to the mound that Trey Miller was hoping for. That's where I got interrupted at. Miller is back out there on the mound for the Boll Weevils, and he gives up a loud extra base hit to Bermudez to start off the inning. Third base coach Bo Burson going out to get gear from Dustin Bermudez, and now we will see what G. Allen can do. He is 0 for 2 with a couple of punch-outs on the day, although he has also walked in today's contest. And he's going to take the first heater outside for ball 1. The next pitch to Allen. Also going to miss high, and now it is 2-0 to the Tiger left fielder. The next pitch to Allen. Jammed him a bit. We'll see if it's playable over on the left side. Looks to be, and indeed it is for Parker Dorrance. So it's a pop out for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and that is going to bring up Mikey Quinones. Quinones is 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch earlier in the contest as well. Quinones pop it out of play, and now it is 1-1. One Arizonan looking to drive home another. Bermudez on second is from Chandler, and Quinones is from Phoenix. They joined the team 1 year apart and have both left an indelible mark on this program as Quinones takes a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch misses outside, and now it is 3-2 to Quinones. Colin Lyles waits on deck for Ouachita. And now you can hear the wind picking up a bit, blowing out to right field. That bodes well for Quinones. Skips to home plate, and Quinones is on for the 3rd time today. So with 2 on and 1 out, Colin Lyles is due up. Grounded out in his last plate appearance and looking to get a little bit of revenge on a UAM, pitching staff that has held him down well today. Could be a tailor-made double play ball, and indeed it is. Score at 6-4-3, and UAM gets out of the inning without any further damage done. As we head to the 7th inning of play, your score remains Ouachita 6, UAM 2. You're watching Game 2 of this Great American Conference Series on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Cade Gansilla due up to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is taken on the outside corner for a strike, and nothing's changed out there on the mound. Chase Oberle going to try and go a little bit deeper in this outing. The next pitch, little chopper sent off to the left side, and now it is 0-2. That one was just a few feet away from, I believe that's Gavin Wallace that's out there right now on the third base camera. We've had a few rotations around, but if you want to see our starting lineup for today, just go and check out the Ouachita Sports Digital Network Twitter. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball locks him up on the outside corner for strike 3. That is strikeout number 8 of this outing for Chase Oberle. We'll see if he can continue his dominance here against Parker Dorrance. Oh, 1 pitch, a heater taken on the outside corner for a strike. Dorrance is 0 for 2 in the ball game. He has struck out 1 time. Oberle would love to repeat that feat as he quickly has Dorrance down in the count 0-2. Locating very well in this righty-on-righty matchup. We'll see if he stays outside. The 0-2 pitch. goes down, but a bit too far down and couldn't get Dorrance to bite. It's 1-2. Parker Dorrance receiving plenty of encouragement from the fans and his teammates. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that he just manages to lay off, and now it's 2-2. The next pitch from Oberly. Hit out to second, right to Wesley Scott, and he's going to throw it over to first easily. Didn't even really have to move. He was in perfect position to make the play, and there are 2 away in the inning for Deshaun Cordova. Cordova is 0 for 2 in the ball game with a punch out. Looking to change his fortunes here against Oberly, who is looking for another 1-2-3 inning. First pitch of the at-bat runs high for a ball. Cameron Marchand is out in the bullpen for Ouachita. Southpaw is getting loose. We may see him in the next inning, but meanwhile, Scott fumbles it a little bit, and that will more than likely be scored an error on the Tigers' second baseman. The Boll Weevil second baseman sent the ball in his way. Unfortunately, just fumbled it a little bit on the transfer. So the inning stays alive, and the lineup card will turn over as Aiden Garrett is set to dig in. He is 0 for 2 on the ball game. Walked in his last plate appearance. And the first pitch from Oberly runs high for ball 1. That last pitch from Chase Oberly, number 101 on the day. Check on the runner at first, but Cordova is back in time. The next pitch will catch the outside corner for a strike. The 1-1 from Oberly will also catch the zone for strike 2, and Deshaun Cordova has not stolen a base this year. We'll see if he tries something here with 2 away in the inning. He has 7 stolen bases on his career. The 1-2 pitch, runner is in motion, swing and a miss for strike 3. It's a hat trick for Aiden Garrett, his 3rd punch out of the ball game, and Chase Oberly with 7 innings of quality baseball, only 2 runs allowed. It's stretch time here at Rab Rogers Field, and the Tigers might just be setting up for a rubber match later this afternoon. Your score is Ouachita 6, UAM 2. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
Ouachita. Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita. It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Ruben Macias taking over on the mound for Ouachita, and there you can see Gavin Wallace manning the camera over there at third base. Gives a little wave to the camera. One of our many student workers who have helped to bring broadcast not only today, but yesterday and Thursday as well. When all is said and done, we will have broadcasted 5 different games over the span of 3 days. Men's and women's basketball matchup, and then 3 baseball matchups at Rab Rogers Field this weekend. So we do want to give a shout out to everybody that has been a part of those crews the past couple of days. Talon Heine set to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers looking to add on some insurance runs going down the stretch. First pitch to Heine. Chopper sent to the left side and foul. Ouachita looking to snap a 7-game win streak for UAM to start out the Great American Conference slate. The Boll Weevils have yet to fall to a conference opponent. Not only that, but a win here today would allow the Tigers to play in a rubber match later this afternoon. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Playing 9 here in game 1, and then we will play 7 at the conclusion of this contest. Breaking ball misses outside for ball 3. You can also catch game 2 of today's doubleheader, game 3 overall in the series, right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. That game will take place 30 minutes after the conclusion of game 1, and Heine going to foul the ball into the backstop. It's now 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Kieran Terrio waiting on deck for Ouachita. The payoff pitch from Macias is popped up and out of play, foul. Three-two count. Still nobody out for the leadoff man, Heine. Popped up and out of play once again. Heine continuing to battle. He has 1 hit in the ballgame already. He's also walked once. And on the one at-bat where he didn't put the ball in play, or excuse me, where he didn't end up on base, he actually still did end up on base because it was a drop third strike, and he later came around to score. The payoff pitch, once again fouled into the backstop. So although Heine's line shows 1 for 2, he's really been on base 3 times today. The payoff again. Misses outside for ball 4. Estrom tried to save it with a good frame job, but the fastball was outside, and now Kieran Terrio will try to keep the line moving. He is 0 for 2 on the ball game. Did have a sacrifice earlier in the contest. He is also the only player on either side in this series with a home run up to this point. Showing bunt, and it's a beauty. Lays it down to third base. There's no play for Parker Dorrance, and that should be scored an infield single for Kieran Terrio. Indeed it is. Textbook example of small ball, and the Tigers have 2 runners on with still nobody out for Isaac Nowell. Now, walking in his first plate appearance and wanting to do a little bit more damage here. He's going to lay down a bunt. It's another beauty down to third base. Throw over to first is close, but it's there in time. But the sacrifice works to perfection. Both runners will move up an extra 90 feet, and now Joseph Bolin with an opportunity to continue what has already been a fantastic day at the dish.
Catcher, Joseph
Bolin is 2 for 2. He's driven in a run. He's also walked once. And the infield is playing in, preparing for a play at home. Runs in and gets him. So Bolin is on base for the 4th time today, and now Wes Scott, one of the hottest bats in this Ouachita lineup, is due up at the dish. He's already got 2 RBIs on the day, both of them scoring on fielders' choices. And his last ground out, the ball was actually overthrown, and it resulted in another run coming across. That run was scored by Isaac Now, squared it up well, but also hit it foul over to the right side. Every fan knows that Scott can completely change the complexion of this ball game with one swing of the bat. The 0-1 pitch. Nasty breaking ball. Macias gets him to swing through it, and now it is 0-2 to the freshman. Dustin Bermudez waiting on deck for Ouachita. The 0-2 is popped up, but out of play, foul. We'll take one bounce off of the concrete out there near the athletic offices in left field. The 0-2 once more. Hit right back up the middle and through for a base hit. That'll score 1 run. Second runner's got the green light. Terrio is in to score. It's a career-high 3 hits on the day for Wesley Scott, and he records RBIs number 3 and 4 for the ball game. With that last base knock, it is now 8-2 Ouachita. Dustin Bermudez says, let me add on a little bit more. He has had an excellent day at the dish as well. 2 for 4. 2 runs batted in. And he wants another extra base hit like he had earlier in the ball game. That 2-run double that proved to be one of 2 doubles already on the day for the second baseman, or excuse me, for the shortstop. Marchand is still moving around out there in the bullpen. But given how Oberle has pitched, we'll see if he continues to stay in the ball game. And this one is going to run in and drill Dustin Bermudez. Now, something that's worth noting here, the Tigers are leading by 6 runs. G. Allen is stepping up to the plate. In the case that Allen does find a way to send this over the fence, this ball game is over. G. Allen with an opportunity to end this game right here. He would love to break out of what's been a little bit of a slump. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He has walked once. First pitch is in the dirt, and now it is 1-0 to the Tiger left fielder. Allen, number 3 on the school's all-time home run list, And he's going to rip one down the left field line for extra bases. That'll score at least 2 runs. We'll see if Bermudez has the green light. He does not, but he runs through the stop sign. Here's the throw to the plate, and he is gunned down. It's still a 2-run double for G. Allen. But now there are 2 away in the inning for Mikey Quinones. Theoretically, if Quinones can send one over the fence, that would be our ball game as well. Quinones is still looking for his first RBI of the young season. First pitch, runner in motion. It is low and inside, and nobody was covering third. G. Allen's going to slide up with his second stolen base of the year. The 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, just clips the inside corner, and it's 1-1 to Quinones. The 1-1 runs inside, and now it is 2-1 to the young man from Phoenix, Arizona. Quinones played as a part of the Coastal Plain League with the Holly Springs Salamanders. Played alongside Ouachita teammate Luke House, who you will likely see before the day is done on the mound. The 2-2 to Quinones. Hit foul over to the right side. He's reached base 3 times today. A hit, a walk, and a hit by pitch. We'll see what he can do here in a 2-2 count. The pitch from Macias. Just able to spoil it off to the right side. The 2-2 to Quinones, taken high and outside for ball 3. Light wind blowing out to right field. We'll see how Quinones approaches it. The payoff pitch is blasted to right field. If it stays fair, it's gone. Had home run distance, but hooks foul. That would have been our ball game. Instead, the count remains 3-2. The payoff again to Quinones. Locks him up on the inside corner for strike 3. And Macias is able to keep the game alive, but in the process surrenders 4 runs. 2 of them scored on a 2-run double from G. Allen. As we head to the top of the 8th inning, your score is Ouachita 10, UAM 2. You're watching Game 2 of this 3-game set between the Tigers and the Boll Weevils on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Your score is Tigers 10, Boll Weevils 2. Breaking ball misses behind the plate for ball one, and looked like it ended up getting a piece of the home plate umpire. Looks like he is going to be okay. Going to take a moment to, looks like it hit his jaw is what he's saying. And again, although you're wearing that protective mask, when you've got somebody throwing the ball 80 to 90 miles an hour out there, it's still going to hurt. Home plate umpire going to get a round of applause, and Chase Oberly will return back out to the mound. Oberly now in his 8th inning of work in this start. It's been a stellar one. Just 2 runs allowed, 9 batters struck out, and he's only walked 1. Chaz Poppy receives the 1-0, takes it for a strike. The next pitch is skied into the air in left field. Terrio's trying to track it down, but it does hook foul over the left side, over beyond the brick wall out there. Everybody will regroup and set up for a 1-2 pitch. Here it is from Oberly. Breaking ball sent out to the right center field gap. Now is under it, and he is going to make the play out there just in front of that 370 sign in right center field for out number 1. So although Poppy gave it a pretty good ride, it's a long out number 1, and will bring up Camden Tanner. We'll see if this is the day for Chase Oberly. He is lightly gripping onto the baseball. And right now, Coach Howard probably wanted to gauge things with this starter to make sure that he's good to go and continue. He's thrown a lot today. Now up to a pitch count of 108. Going to get some fist bumps from his teammates. Going to get a big hug from Joseph Bolin, and deservedly so. Chase Oberly is going to get a standing ovation on his way back to the dugout. 7 1/3 innings of work. 9 strikeouts. A quality start in every sense from the junior right-hander, and he is in line for the 2nd victory of his time with the Ouachita Tigers. With that, he is going to turn the ball over to Cameron Marchand. We'll tell you more about him when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
At Berry & Turnage, we specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, GAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Cameron Marchand, the senior psychology major from McKinney, Texas, set to take over. Looking at his numbers for the year, he has worked 10 2/3 innings, striking out 5 batters, and his ERA sits at 3.38. 1 winning decision, no losses, and a save already to his credit. He's also only walked 3 batters. Now, that's the thing about Marchand, is that he's not going to blow you away with his strikeout numbers, but he is somebody who elicits quite a bit of weak contact. He has allowed just 1 home run in his 10 2/3 innings of work up to this point in the year. We'll see what the Southpaw has in store for the Boll Weevils today. When we resume action, it'll be Camden Tanner due up at the plate. He is 1 for 3 on the day and has 1 RBI, and he is ready to go for his 4th at-bat of the ball game. The Boll Weevils needing a spark late in this ball game. They're down to their final 5 outs already. And they're probably happy that they don't have to face off against Chase Oberly anymore. That being said, Marchand doesn't provide much relief in his own right. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt for strike 1. Going to have time called here as Cameron Marchand steps off the mound just to take a look at his armband. The 0-1, ripped to right field, hooking and foul. There's a Weevil out in the bullpen that did his best to convince the umpire that that was a fair ball. Unfortunately for him, that one was indeed the right call of a foul ball. Camden Tanner, the only player out of the first 3 in the lineup with a hit today. The 0-2 pitch. Dribbler sent out to second, throwing across his body. Throw is there in time. What a play by Scott, the freshman from Dallas, Texas.
Left fielder Kirk Wolf.
Flashing the leather like an established veteran, and now Kirk Wolf represents the last line of offense in this inning for UAM. He's also been their best offensive player today, 2 for 3. Only player in the lineup with multiple hits. Responsible for 2 of the Weevils' 5 base knocks on the day. Here's the 0-1 from Marchand. Ripped right back up the middle and through for a base hit. Kirk Wolf now has 3 hits on the day. That's half of the Weevils' hit total. And it will bring up the center fielder, Will Owens. Well, you can't complain about the performance of Wolf today if you're a member of the Boll Weevil faithful. He is 3 for 4 now with an RBI and a stolen base. We'll see if he tries to add on to that stolen base total standing at first, as first pitch of this new at-bat is lined to left field and foul. The 0-1 pitch catches the outside corner for strike two. Marchand just one strike away from getting out of the inning and hanging up another 0 on the board. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike three. Marchand has his 6th punch-out of the 2024 campaign, and the Tigers keep it an 8-run lead heading into the bottom of the 8th inning. Ouachita could walk it off in a run rule finish when we come back, so stay tuned. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. On the mound for the Boll Weevils, it's the same man that closed out the last inning, Ruben Macias. And the Tigers technically have a chance to walk it off here in front of the home crowd in inning number 8, as they currently hold an 8-run lead. But regardless, the Boll Weevils on the offensive side of things are down to their final 3 outs, and it's going to be up to the defense to give them another shot at the dish. Colin Lyles digging in, 0 for 4 on the ball game. Been a rare struggling performance for the freshman, as he has been excellent throughout the homestand for the Tigers. Ouachita looking for their 3rd win and 6 tries this year at Rab Rogers Field. Here's the 1-0. Hit out to short. Scooped up by Garrett. Throw over to first is there in time, and there's one away in the inning for Talon Heine. Heine, looking at his numbers for the day, he is 1 for 2. He has walked twice, and he has come around to score on 3 separate occasions. First pitch is fouled off to the right side. The 0-1 skips to home plate, and now it is 1-1 to Talon Heine. He's hitting .333 on the season, 6 RBIs. The next pitch to Heine, ripped well, but also foul over the left side. So now the count runs to 1-2 for the junior from Toole, Texas. The next pitch, Heine reaching for it a bit, trying to protect the plate, but he does get a piece of it, and the count remains 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, fouled off to the right side. Kieran Terrio waiting on deck for the Tigers. Here's the next pitch to Heine. Sends one on a line out to deep left field. That ball's still carrying a bit, but it is going to be caught just shy of the warning track for out number 2. So with 2 away in the bottom of the 8th inning, Kieran Terrio steps up. Looking to follow up a base hit in his last plate appearance. He also came around to score part of that 4-run 7th inning. Here's the first pitch. Sent out to the opposite field and drifting into foul territory. Cordova running full speed ahead, and he will make the play for out number 3. A defensive clinic today for the North Little Rock native, and that will do it for the 8th inning of play. Tigers still enjoying an 8-run lead. They'll be looking to even the series when we come back. You're watching Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to Tiger Baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Cameron Marchand looking to finish off Game 2 of this series. UAM is at high risk of losing its first Great American Conference matchup this year after back-to-back sweeps to open up the season. The first against East Central, the second against Southeastern Oklahoma State. Noah Estrom set to lead off the inning for the Boll Weevils. Ouachita looking to force the rubber match 30 minutes after the conclusion of Game 1. Here's the first pitch. Estrom hits it right out to second, where Scott is right there to make the play for out number 1. Hit it well, unfortunately hit it right to the defender for out number 1. And now Cade Cancilla steps up with 1 away here in the top of the 9th. First pitch from Marchand. Fastball taken down for a strike. Cancilla, 1 for 3 on the afternoon. He struck out once, and that was a strikeout looking. The next pitch, going to miss the zone, and now it is 1-1. The 1-1 is blasted to left field. Allen ranging over, making a diving play for out number 2. The academic and athletic All-American flashing the leather. And now there are 2 away in the inning for Parker Dorrance. And in fact, it will not be Parker Dorrance, as it looks like the Boll Weevils have opted to go to a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for UAM, number 23, Brody Romero.
Brody Romero will be the pinch hitter for UAM, and he's going to take the first pitch for a strike. The 0-1 from Marchand. Sent over to third base. Throw across the diamond is there in time. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a rubber match later this afternoon. Tigers take game 2 of the series, game 1 of the doubleheader by a final score of 10-2. Your winning pitcher for the day, recording the quality start on the mound, is Chase Oberly. Your losing pitcher will be the starter for the Boll Weevils, Charles Peacock. With the win, Oberly is now 2-3 on the season. And the Tigers themselves are 7-8 on the year, 4-4 in Great American Conference play. For Arkansas-Monticello, the Boll Weevils fall for the first time in GAC play this year, now 9-5 overall, 7-1 in GAC play. But the Boll Weevils will have a measure of revenge, or at least a chance for one, here in about 30 minutes when we have game 2 of today's doubleheader. When we meet then, we'll give you some more advanced statistics, as well as the full coverage of the rubber match between the Boll Weevils and the Tigers in this exciting weekend of Tiger baseball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Be sure to catch that game on a separate live stream right here on OSDN. Until then, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great afternoon, and go Tigers.
I'm Nicole Auerbach from The Athletic.
Hey, this is Alex Pruitt with Sports Illustrated Magazine.
This is Kevin Kugler of Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. It's Pete Kranik of the Memphis Grizzlies and Fox Sports Southeast.
This is Danielle Musselman.
This is Kyle Peterson with ESPN.
This is Tom Hart of ESPN and the SEC Network. Thanks for tuning in to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.